Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Canopy Growth. I've talked about them a couple times around the channel. I've talked about MJ here on the channel quite a bit. This is Canopy Growth, ticker CGC. Currently at $2.86. As you can see, down over 79% in the past year. Down 1.5% in the past 3 months. In the past month, down 19.5%. Actually green here in the past week, so just kind of some up and down action. Could even traded that one in the last week. And here's a look at today. It's actually in the green, so it's kind of a first for MJ. But just did a video on Sundial and Tilray earlier, so those will be in the description as well. But this is another MJ. Medical MJ, founded in 2009. Feel free to pause and go over that. Market cap of $1.37 billion. High today of $2.88. Low of $2.72. 52-week high of $15.96 and a low of $2.13. So quite a difference there. Average volume of 7.5 million, and volume here today just over 2. And here's some other information. Currently showing this one as a 50% sell, so kind of interesting there. Here's where I bought some of this one clear back in 2019. Here you can see the price that was canceled, $26.50. I do have some shares, but they were transferred out of here. 36 I was trying to get in, and it was canceled probably because it was lowballed. Here's one that actually filled. Ouch. $49.60. Dang, wish that wouldn't have filled. So 4 years ago. You can see the price difference. So yeah, I'm way in the red on this one. It's been transferred into a different account, but jeez. Hexo's still down. Tilray working on a video. And the ETF MJ is even down to 474, but I wish that one wouldn't have filled. We'll never get out of the red on that one, so wow. Producer Canopy to divest Canadian retail operations in profit hunt. So this was out on Tuesday. So said that it would divest a retail business across Canada as the pot producer doubles down on its efforts to turn profitable. That would be a help, so I can get my stock to be profitable. That's never going to be out of the red on that one. I'll probably be holding this one for quite a while. This one's been getting down to some lows. I've been thinking about purchasing some more. Even if I did 10, 20 shares, that would cut that 49 and change cost basis down quite a bit. So I don't know what my cost basis is on this one. I want to say it's in the 30s, but it's still pretty ugly compared to the today's price. But the business includes stores operating under the Tweed and Tokyo Smoke retail partners. Follows recent efforts to become profitable by reining in costs through layoffs, exits from some international markets, and store closures. Licensee partner retail MJ will buy 23 Tokyo Smoke and Tweed stores across Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Newfoundland and Labrador, while MJ Retail 420 Investments Limited will purchase 5 corporate stores in Alberta. Master license deal between Canopy and Alimentation Couche-Tard, I think that's how you say it, related to the use of a Tweed brand in the brick-and-mortar retail stores operating in Ontario, has also been terminated. So, quite not the greatest of news out about this one. This one's not going to go under. Constellation Brands, as I've talked about in the past, dumped about $4 billion into this one a couple years ago, so I'm sure they're not happy as well. But earlier this year, the company extended its time frame to achieve profitability as fewer than expected retail stores and cheaper black market rates Crimp sells at legal recreational companies. Moving on here, Canopy Growth sells retail operations, but likely got much less than it paid for. So that's always just like the stock that I paid. So it's likely selling its retail stores for much less than it paid for them, but the MJ company that continues to generate losses said the move will help it achieve the higher end of the cost savings target. Jefferies analyst Owen Bennett said Wednesday that Canopy Growth plan to divest 28 retail stores stands out as examples of the wasted capital by MJ Company's former management. Current CEO has been in the job since January of 2020, so just perfect timing to jump into this one. Company, that's sarcasm if you didn't catch it, the company is controlled by spirits giant Constellation Brands, just as I said earlier. Canopy Growth said after the closing bell on Tuesday that it is selling its Tweed and Tokyo smoke stores for an undisclosed price and move to exit the retail MJ business. So that's kind of interesting. Canopy Growth, retail license, retail part of the Katz Group unit will buy 23 stores, and the remaining 5 stores in Alberta will be acquired by 420 Investments Limited. Canopy Growth will also close 5 stores in Alberta. Given deal terms were not disclosed, we do not imagine the multiple was attractive, especially alongside the fact that retail in Canada overall is struggling, and is given the deal more appears to be driven by getting off of the profit and loss. So I don't know, doesn't sound good for this one. So estimated sale price of about $10 million or 7.3 in US based on Canopy Growth retail sale, $50 million and a multiple of 0.2. So if you have any more information on that, in regards to that, you can leave that in the comments, or what your comments are on Canopy Growth. So just the information that we already went over. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 285, low of 213, high of 1596. Name one retailer that can undercut prices better than Canna Cabana. And I just did a video on High Tide. It's probably my still my favorite MJ stock right now. We are the Walmart of weed. No one can touch our prices. That's good. I've often considered them the Walmart of weed, just because they have the e-commerce. So it's kind of a combination of Amazon and Walmart put together. They have their retail location as well as a couple different websites. So good things are on the horizon with High Tide. So that's the way I look at it. And I've talked about all these here on the channel. Just did a video on Sundial. Over here on Microsoft, currently at 284. Analyst projection, a strong sell on this one with an upside to $5.03. That's all that I have on CGC or Canopy Growth. Like I said, if you have this one, go ahead and list that in the comments. Your thoughts on this one would be appreciated. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.